Okay, Holly. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Agnew. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two guys covering the tight end. As a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
A little screen to the running back. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So Georgia State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Here's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
White 53. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wild. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Snatch it quickly on the left. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Brown wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Punts it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got it to the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kicks the last time they had the ball, and this time really needed to get a score. Running inside, it's Butler. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Breaks free. Inside. And he just kept running. And he ran away from the crowd. And take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Inside, it's Roach. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Check. Ready, go!
That's caught. It's Agnew. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Could be an alley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Singh. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Potter. Gets it out fast. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Red 18!
The option, he'll keep it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Move, go! Why did he hit? Look quick!
Takes the easy completion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Running inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
White 29, white.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Black 18! Black 18!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They bring it down, but they play well through the sticks. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers are flying down the field.
Here we go. Set. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Murray. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Butler. Trucks through the defender. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's dragged down. zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake. Complete. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up, bad position, and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jesse. Like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Now the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, the pull route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-line had already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Roman!
Run in the red zone, it's James. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, ODU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game, you want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Georgia State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. The option, the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's that long completion for the first down. Did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
We're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field. It's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
53.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's James. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half. They might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one.
Brings it to the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Quickly to the tight end. He's free, and he might be gone.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys, because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Finds his tight end. Ripping through the defense. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love the...
Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Running the red zone, it's Butler. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Somehow they pull it all the way back. It's a one-possession game.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then those surprise. They go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. They had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive for their ability to run.
The run inside. It's Roach. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Butler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Inside the 35. Turning it on. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense.
47 overload. 347.
Back to pass. Touchdown, Panthers! They take the lead with the 6.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off-script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So here it just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And his defense right now not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The
big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Blue, 22 dark. Nat, check, Nat. Hit.
Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Running inside, it's Roach. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he's in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point puts him up by a field goal.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
What update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia State sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Let's see what they've got on second down. Brown wants to pass. On target. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. A quick completion to the left, pushing for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Run inside. It's Roach. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Blue 30. Hammer, hammer. Hey, hammer.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here. Looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball. And he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out, ready to go on the attack. Finds his man. It's Wiles.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick strike complete.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Line 14. Land warrior. Whip, whip, heads. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run the counter. Finding some room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Monarchs have this offense rolling.
Blue 99 upper. That's it. Red 80. Red 80. White idiot.
The keeper on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Hey, 97 bucks. Blue idiot.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Hey, Venom.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I do.
Hit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants to go deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Brown wants to pass. Got it. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, but still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Monarchs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
38, Georgia State, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw you football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Murray.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings us to second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Set. White 29. White 29.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big?
It's complete. Give him 6 and give him a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to get the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to charge